Ukrainian authorities say at least 3 civilians have been killed and 20 others wounded in the latest Russian artillery barrages in the country. The eastern region of Donetsk, one of 2 provinces making up the country's industrial eastern heartland of Donbass, has faced the most intense shelling. Regional officials said Monday at least 3 people were killed and another 13 wounded by Russian shelling that hit numerous towns and villages in the Donetsk region over the last 24 hours. The country's second largest city, Kharkiv, 7 civilians were wounded by Russian shelling earlier Monday. And police in southern Ukraine, near the port city of Odessa, report Monday 3 people were killed and 2 others were injured in an underwater explosion off the coast. VOA's Steve Miller has details.
In a post to social media, a spokesperson for Odessa's military administration said preliminary examinations suggested that the blast was caused by a sea mine. Odessa police released a video in which they said the bodies of 3 construction workers have been recovered. They say a 43-year-old man and a 43-year-old were also injured and were taken to a hospital. Police said the swimmers had ignored warning signs and a ban on swimming in the region amid the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine. They emphasize the dangers of swimming in the waters off Odessa. Steve Miller, VOA News.
The Ukrainian military said Monday that it continues to control transport and logistic routes in territories occupied by Russian forces, making it difficult for them to deploy ammunition and manpower. Meanwhile, speaking at the opening of an arms show outside Moscow, Russian President Vladimir Putin hailed the military's actions in Ukraine, declaring that it fights for Russia and fulfilling all the tasks that were set for it, liberating the Donbass region step by step. Iran's foreign ministry Monday denied any Iranian involvement in the stabbing of author Salman Rushdie. A ministry spokesman told journalists that Iran considers no one deserves blame and accusations except Rushdie and his supporters. Rushdie's agent said Sunday that while the author faced a long recovery, his condition is headed in the right direction. An attacker repeatedly stabbed Rushdie Sunday as he was about to deliver an address on artistic freedom at the Chautauqua Institution in western New York State. Hadi Matar, the man accused of attacking Rushdie, pleaded not guilty Saturday to charges of attempted murder and assault. He's being held without bail. The 1988 publication of Rushdie's book, The Satanic Verses, prompted Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, Iran's supreme leader at the time, to issue a fatwa, an Islamic religious decree, to kill Rushdie and anyone involved with the book's publication because the subject matter was deemed blasphemous to Islam. While Khomeini has died, the fatwa remains in effect. British regulators will be the first to approve the use of Moderna's updated COVID-19 booster vaccination. Associated Press correspondent Jennifer King has details.
The United Kingdom's Medicines and Healthcare Regulatory Agency says it has given the green light to a double-action adult booster shot, a so-called bivalent vaccine by Moderna that protects against both the original version of the COVID-19 virus and the BA.1 Omicron variant. Regulators described it as a sharpened tool in our armory as the virus continues to evolve, and says the mild side effects were similar to the original Moderna vaccine. In the U.S., regulators are telling vaccine makers any booster shots adapted for this autumn must include protection against BA.4 and BA.5. That's the Omicron variant the World Health Organization says is driving the latest global surge. I'm Jennifer King.
Lawyers for U.S. basketball star Brittany Griner have filed an appeal against her 9-year Russian prison sentence for drugs possession. Griner plays basketball for the Phoenix Mercury of the U.S. Women's National Basketball Association and is a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. Griner played for a women's basketball team in the Russian city of Yekaterinburg during the WNBA offseason. Lawyer Marina Blagovolina was quoted by Russian news agencies Monday as saying the appeal had been filed, but the grounds for the appeal weren't immediately clear. Griner was arrested in February at Moscow's Sheremetyevo airport after vape canisters containing cannabis oil were found in her luggage. She was convicted on August 4th. She says the possession of the cannabis was an accident, and she did not mean to sell or distribute the drugs. Repeating the hour's top story, Ukrainian authorities say at least 3 civilians have been killed and 20 others wounded in the latest Russian artillery barrages in the country.
Hi, thank you for watching. I hope the videos are useful for you. Please subscribe to my channel using the button below.